Good morning everyone. I am Riya Sinha, your SST teacher. Today we are going to start chapter number 11 of history, that is New Empires and Kingdoms. In this chapter we will study about new empires, whatever new empires established, and kingdoms. First topic here is Prashastis and what they tell us. Arvind was supposed to be acting as Samudragupta, a famous ruler of a dynasty known as the Guptas. We know about Samudragupta from a long inscription inscribed on the Ashokan pillar at Allahabad. So it was composed as a kavya by Hari Sena, who was a poet and a minister at the court of Samudragupta. Here a boy named Arvind, he was supposed to be acting as Samudragupta, who was a famous ruler of Gupta dynasty. So we came to know about Samudragupta from an inscription which was inscribed on the Ashokan pillar at Allahabad. It was composed by kavya, as a kavya by Hari Sena, who was a poet at the court of Samudragupta. So this inscription is of a special kind known as Prashasti. Prashasti is a Sanskrit word meaning in praise of. While Prashastis were composed for some of the rulers we read in the previous chapter, such as Gautami Putra Shri Satkarni, they became far more important from the time of the Guptas. Now see Samudragupta's Prashasti. Samudragupta's Prashasti tells us about the poet praised the king in glowing terms as a warrior, as a king who won victories in battle, who was learned and the best of poets. He is also described as equal to the gods. The Prashasti was composed in very long sentences. See, here a part of it is given. Samudragupta the warrior, whose body was most charming, being covered with the plenteous beauty of the marks of hundreds of scars caused by battle axes, arrows, spikes, spears, barbed darts, swords, iron clubs, javelins, barbed arrows, long arrows, and many other weapons. See the map showing important cities and kingdoms. Look at the map carefully, then you will notice an area shaded in green. You will also find a series of red dots along the east coast, and then you will find areas marked in purple and blue as well. So this map is based on the information provided in the Prashasti. Hari Sena describes 4 different kinds of rulers and tells us about Samudragupta's policies towards them. First, the rulers of Aryavart, the area shaded in green on the map. This area belongs to Aryavart. Here there were 9 rulers who were uprooted and their kingdoms were made a part of Samudragupta's empire. Second, the rulers of Dakshinapat. Here there were 12 rulers, some of whose capitals are marked with red dots on the map. They surrendered to Samudragupta after being defeated, and he then allowed them to rule again. Third, the inner circle of neighboring states including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, and a number of Jansangh in the northwest marked in purple on the map. They brought tribute, followed his orders, and attended his court. Fourth number, the rulers of the outlying areas marked in blue on the map, perhaps the descendants of the Kushans and Shakas, and the ruler of Sri Lanka, who submitted to him and offered daughters in marriage. So these were 4 types, 4 segregation in the map, which is shown here. First, the ruler of Aryavart, and the second, the rulers of Dakshinapat. Third, the inner circle of neighboring states, including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, and a number of Jansang. And in the fourth part, the rulers of outlying areas, which is marked in blue on the map. Okay, now hope you all understood all the covered topics well. Read the chapter properly and try to understand all the things. If you have any query, you all can ask to me. Thank you and have a nice day.